Senator Marshall.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and welcome, Minister, to the Senate of Canada. I've read your critical mineral strategy, and I watched your press conference. And given the billions of dollars to be devoted to the strategy, when will you begin to report to Canadians on the progress of the strategy, the money spent, which is going to be in the billions of dollars, and the strategy's achievements?
Minister Wilkinson.
I'm looking for accountability.
It's a very good question, Senator. We are, as you know, the money for the critical mineral strategy was actually in the 2022 budget. It was $3.8 billion. It is actually very unusual for a government to effectively pre-fund a strategy that has not been fully finalized, but that's what we did in the budget, and then we launched the final version of the strategy just last week. It is critically important for Canada. It represents, as you would have seen me say in the press conference, I think a generational economic opportunity for this country, not just around extraction, but around processing and manufacturing of batteries, the manufacturing of electric vehicles. And it is also important, as we move forward, that we are transparent with Canadians about the progress that is being made along the chain. It's, each of that $3.8 billion, some of it is for projects, some of it's for infrastructure, some of it's for science and geological science. And so my expectation going forward is that at least annually we would be reporting out on the progress of the strategy.
Senator Patterson, Nunavut.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Minister, Nunavut has significant gold resources with 4 producing mines and more on the horizon, but with significant infrastructure and transportation challenges. I'm wondering if there's any consideration being given to adding gold to the critical minerals list.
Mr. Wilkinson.
So, there's a definition of sort of how we deem things to be critical, and part of it is, the resource availability in this country, but part of it is related to where we actually see skyrocketing demand on a go-forward basis, and that is largely driven by minerals that are going to be in some way tied to the energy transition, not solely those that are used in batteries, but, for example, uranium, which is used in nuclear power. At this point, I don't think gold would probably fit that criteria, but what we have said is the list is going to be reviewed every 3 years, and folks can make arguments. There are other minerals that are not presently on there that people are making the argument should be on there. That is why it is intended to be an evergreen list on a go-forward basis. But as you would know very well, Senator, gold is one area where Canada actually has thrived in terms of being able to advance the industry. It is a pretty healthy gold sector. But as I say, I would never say never. That's the reason we made it an evergreen list.